Hey guys, it's Eric with the Miller Park Minute, where we're throwing strikes and getting likes, hitting dingers, and getting listeners. We're back again with another video, talking Brewers. It's an off day, so we're gonna talk some things. We're gonna show off the new hat, Fourth of July hat, looking good, right? So this is your only Brewers Daily podcast on YouTube, Spotify, Google, Amazon, Castbox, iHeartRadio, Radio Public, Pocket Cast, Apple, Rumble, you name it, we are there. Twitter, we're all over the place. We record nightly live. If you want to join on a nightly live, you're more than welcome to hit me up on Twitter for that. We do lives on Saturdays at 4 p.m. Central Time. We have SeatGeek code Miller Park Minute. Use that for $20 off. You can also go to Patreon. You can support Miller Park Minute at patreon.com/Miller Park Minute. You can also join down below on YouTube and support us that way as well. So tonight we're going to talk about hitting. Being that is the name of the game, I don't really think the pitching is really the problem for the 2023 Milwaukee Brewers. We are going to talk about this. Excuse me, I apologize. So one of the things that goes without saying here is I think there's a lot of things that goes into hitting in general and just the game of baseball. In recent years, there's been a noticeable trend towards increasing power hitting with more home runs being hit compared to previous eras. This trend has been attributed to factors such as change in the baseball itself, advancements in player strength, conditioning, greater emphasis on launch angle and exit velocity. So those are important things to factor in. Additionally, like advancements in technology and data analytics have played a significant role in player development performance. Teams utilizing advanced statistics, video analysis, go into the pitching lab and those things. Those are very important, and I think those are things that help the team adopt new strategies and things like that. So those are all factors that we got to take into consideration when we talk about hitting and hitting trends. So who's the best batting average right now on the team? If we go down the list, Christian Yelich leads that right now. Home runs is Rowdy. Runs batted in, Brian Anderson. Stolen bases, Christian. Runs created, Christian. Isolated power is Rowdy Tellez. So I think a lot of these things go down to the wire here. We're talking just overall numbers and stuff like that, but let's talk about the impact of the 2023 on the Milwaukee Brewers. So if you go look at team batting right now, and you go down the list of batting averages, you go, this is just in player order, but catcher William Contreras 239, 231 for Rowdy Tellez, 205 for Bryce Turing, who has been sent down, 204 Willie Adames, Brasso 205, Yelich 269, 213 for Joey Weaver, Brian Anderson 231, and 204. You go to the bench, you got Owen Miller still at 301, Victor Caratini 262, Aaron Taylor 160, Luke Voigt, who's DFA'd, so he doesn't matter. Andrew Monastery 273, Blake Perkins 200, Singleton 103, and Ulysses Urias 80. Raul Tapia does not have a batting average at this point, but that is where we stand in the 2023 Milwaukee Brewers lineup for batting. So if we go to the overall hitting statistics for the team, and you want to see, okay, where do we rank versus everybody else? Well, that is a great question for you to ask. So if you scroll to MLB.com stats and you go by team, of course, Tampa Bay Rays, Atlanta Braves, Texas Rangers, top teams in baseball, Dodgers, Diamondbacks, Los Angeles Angels. We've got to go to number 26th. So we're 26th overall in the MLB for batting statistics with 68 games played, which is roughly about the average right now. We've had 2,241 at bats, which is pretty close to average. 274 runs, 514 hits, 86 doubles, 5 triples, 78 home runs. Just so you know, the high water mark is about 116, and that is our Los Angeles Dodgers, who are one of the top ranked teams. Walks, RBI is 263. We're right in the average category on that. 227 for walks. Strikeouts 643, which we're not the high water mark. Actually, the Twinkies have 707 for strikeouts. They're leading the way, it looks like. Yeah, they're leading the way in the top half. So the average 229, 306, 377, and 683 OPS. Just to give you a comparison to the first place team, 264, 338, 471, and 809. So what does that say about the Milwaukee Brewers? Yes, we are in the bottom half of the league in batting average in all these categories. And there's room for improvement. There's lots of room for improvement. I think one of the things you look at when you look at a team like this is you look at the injuries and where we've gone from opening day till now. So, of course, we know MLB changed the rules. We've already talked about that. This is a brand new era of baseball, 30 teams, 162 regular games, 3 rule changes. Basically, this is all a consequence of them wanting to shorten the games. Are more players injured? Yes, I feel they are. But to give you some statistics and some comparison, just so you know, 2022, the average runs per game was 8.56. Batting average was 243. The average time of game was 3 hours and 3 minutes. Go to back to 21, 9 runs per game, 9.06, 244, 310. 2020, 9.3 runs, 245 average, 307. 2019, 966, 252, and 305. 2018, 8.9, 248, 305. So batting average has been steadily declining over the years anyways. Time of games has fluctuated. I think even this graph goes back to 2013 when games were 2 hours and 58 minutes, 253 batting average, 8.34 runs per game. So I think that speaks volumes as to where the game has gone and kind of what we've gone through. Do these things have an impact? Yeah, I believe they do. I mean, I think the game has changed and it's gone to a faster pace. And I think that's just part of this whole thing as a whole. It's part of each and every aspect of the game is going to be changed. Injuries are going to be more plentiful, especially pitchers, because they're working at a faster pace. You're not seeing as many position player injuries, I think, just in the fact that it's just a different game. Does it make a difference to you guys right now? I mean, has this changed the game for you? Has this made it better, worse? You tell me in the comments down below. I personally, I like the fast pace of the game, but I also I question other factors. If more of these injuries have to do with that, Um, they shaved 18 minutes shorter from 2022 for opening day. So it says with bigger bases creating a shorter path between each base and the runners using the pitch clock against pitchers, the success rate and the volume of steals is double from 2022 to 2023 so far. Basically, is this trend going to be the way it is with the hitting and the base running and everything like that? Yes, because the rules are the way they are. They didn't adjust the odds and everything yet. I mean, we're still kind of new to this, we're fresh to this. I just think that that's going to affect how your teams play the game, win, lose, or draw, like it or not. And I don't know. I mean, I don't know if this is what's slumping the Milwaukee Brewers or what's affecting them. But I mean, yeah, we got to get the hitting up there. Are we going to have the players in the minor leagues to do so? Is the next question I guess I would ask. And if we go to Milwaukee Brewers minor league teams, just go to the Milwaukee Brewers official site and take a look. I don't necessarily think that there's too many to call upon, and I think one of the things that Craig Counsell has said so far is, we're using what we've got. We've got these subset of players to use and available. If you go into the Nashville Sounds roster right now, it's kind of convenient. They link you right through that. It's funny. It looks just like the MLB site. But the guy, okay, so like Eddie Alvarez is the guy, that skater guy. He's leading the team in batting average. He's a third baseman, 290 average. He's also got 39 runs. Keston Hiura is leading the team in home runs. Runs batted in is Keston Hiura. Stolen bases is Eddie Alvarez. Now, is that Eddie Alvarez a guy that you can use? I don't know. Could we use a third baseman, an infielder? We've already brought up and sent down Toro. We've, a lot of these guys have already come and gone as far as what we've seen. So we still have Peyton Henry on that roster as well. Let's see which stats they're batting. Sal Frelick looks like he's back on the roster. Jesse Winker is the designated hitter right now. Tyler Naquin isn't still with us, is it? Monte Harris, Skybolt, we haven't seen yet. He's another guy. Let's look at stats. Team stats. Apparently the MILB stats are a little. Don't they go to individual stats? Sorry. All right, so if we sort by batting average, that's always fun. Jesse Winker is leading the team. Brent Diaz, the catcher. Keston Hiura. And Blake Perkins was. Noel Campbell. Eddie Alvarez, like I mentioned. Tyler Naquin is still down there. Montecero. Brasso. Bigfoot's gone. Alex Jackson. Skybolt. Tyrone Taylor. Tyrone's just got to get it back together. Let's see who's on the active roster down there, though. Roster. They don't show it like they show ours. Activated. So 6:14. So a day ago, Sal Frelick was activated. So let's give him some time to play, get him back to it. Abner Uribe was activated. Yeah, I think it's just a matter of time before we see some of these extra players. Hopefully, some of the guys that have already been with the Brewers maybe come back. It would be interesting to see that Eddie Alvarez. Keston, I'm not yet ready for Keston. He's still on the injured list. Van Meter's also on the injured list down there. And Jesse Winker is just doing his rehab assignment down there. I think he'll get a little bit more of an extended look. Baseball Reference has still got us at a 43.2% chance of making the playoffs postseason and a 0.9% chance to win the World Series. Interesting. Updated odds for you. We gotta find it, guys. I think that's what it comes down to. I think the end of the day, this is what it comes down to for fielding, for hitting. Right now we've been doing okay on the starting pitching front. Our bullpens have been giving up a little bit, but I mean it's a new thing every day. So it's just trying to figure out where each this is kind of funny. top 12 players. Christian Yelich is number 1 at 1.84 WAR. Contreras is number 2 at a 1.2 WAR. Burns is a 1.1 WAR. Owen Miller is a 0.9 WAR. Julio Teheran, newcomer, is a 0.9 WAR. Devin Williams, 0.9. Willie Adames, 0.8. Brian Anderson, 0.8. Joey Weaver, 0.8. Wade Miley, 0.7. Garrett Mitchell, who's not currently on the team, is Joel Payamps, 0.6. Very interesting. Interesting stuff. So, that being said, we got the Pirates coming in over the weekend here. This is our chance to take over first place and kind of put these Pirates down a notch, take this thing back. Let's do it. Let's go. Go Brew Crew. Guys, that's all I got for today. We'll catch you in the next video. Thank you, as always, for watching the Miller Park Minute. I hope you enjoyed this video. Did a little bit more research, spent some time searching the web for some of these numbers, statistics that I could give you. Yeah, this is where we stand right now. So we're not quite off the mark of 2023. Let's just hope it gets better, guys. All right, we'll see you in the next one. We'll talk tomorrow after the Pirates game and see where we stand. You guys have a great rest of your night. As always, go Brewers.